Imagine you have a dream, you have a vision, something that you are so excited about because it's going to create a new direction about your life. It could be a family that you want to create, it could be a business you want to start, it could be a career you want to build. It could be even something that you have been hoping to change your life. You are so excited about it. You're you're so anxious to tell people, and then you tell someone, you tell another person, and they ask you what is the plan. You begin to share your plan with them. You begin to share your strategy with them. Before you know it, different opinions are coming. Oh, don't use this strategy, use the other strategy. Go this way, go that way. Don't even go with that lady. She's not even worth it. Don't start this business in this area. Advice is good, but when you begin to hear from different sides, before you know it, you are confused. You don't even believe in yourself anymore. That passion, that zeal to start up that business, to start up that family, to build your life is gone. And then you are wondering what happened. You are wondering what happened. You begin to question your ability. You begin to wonder, this thing I'm doing, is it good? You begin to question your decision. You begin to look at your life as not something that is achievable. You begin to see if you can have other dreams, other alternatives. Meanwhile, you had a very great vision and you were so excited about it. You had this dream that you knew it was possible. Before you know it, everything is gone. So in this video, I'll be sharing 5 steps on why you should not open up quickly. The first step is for you to slow down. It's very simple. You slow down. Just because you're comfortable around someone new doesn't mean that this person is really having good intentions for you. You need to slow down. Don't ever feel pressured to, share things about you to someone you just met. It is very important for you to observe them, to know them, and to also test them. You can actually test them. So the outcome determines if you should trust these people or you should exit them out of your life. Sometimes you meet people, the conversation is going so nice, you feel like you're connected to this person and you're so comfortable. So please be careful. Do not just know people, understand them. Comfort is not the same thing as trust. I like you to know that. So as you are slowing down, before you open up to someone, you should understand that comfort is not the same thing as trust. You can share similar interests, you can have similar stories, childhood stories that you feel you resonate with each other, but doesn't mean you know their character. Imagine this way, can you just hand over the keys to your apartment to someone you don't know or you just met? No, don't do that. So you just meet this person and you share the whole story about your life, which is very, very wrong and unacceptable. Why is it unacceptable? Because trust is earned. They should earn it. When you give people information too freely, too easy, they take it for granted. When you give people access to your life too easy, they take it for granted. People should earn it. They should earn access to your life. They should earn trust. And that is why you have to understand that you are your first security. You need to protect yourself, you need to protect your life, you need to protect everything about you when you meet people new. And even old people around you, people who you've known for a very long time, you still have to have the security check about your life. Don't just open your life so easy that anyone can attack you anytime or use whatever information you've shared in the past against you. So you don't have to be suspicious about everybody. I know sometimes you have gone through a lot in your previous relationship with people or whatever thing you've had with people. So it doesn't mean that whoever that comes to your life is a bad person. The person may not be a bad person, but you have to be very careful. And when people begin to ask questions you're not comfortable with, that you feel like it's too personal, you tell them to give you time. Tell them to give you time. Don't be rude. Don't say, oh, please get out. I just knew you. And then, no, don't be rude. Be so polite. Tell them, look, You just say politely that I know we are just beginning to know ourselves as friends. We understand the connect. Oh, we resonate with some of our stories, but just give me some time for me to answer that question and move on to another topic, or we can just call it a day. So don't be pressured. Don't be pressured to tell people things. Don't be pressured because you feel like if you don't share this information, you are losing someone. You are not losing anyone. Whoever that wants to be with you will be with you, and the person will understand that you need time and space to be much more comfortable around them and trust them before you can share any information that they need from you. Number two step is to watch their character and not just their words. Watch their character, not just their words. Someone can tell you, believe me, you can trust me, I sincerely have your interest. Just tell me everything, give me this information, just help me to know you better. I can be the shoulder you can lean on. Watch their character, not their words. A lot of people say a lot of things, but it doesn't match their character. And that is why you see some ladies or even guys go into the wrong relationship with people who don't have their interest. At the end of the day, when they get what they want, they go. And sometimes you keep repeating the same thing over and over. The next relationship you go into, you are sharing the same information. You are also going into the same trap at the same time. Maybe, unless God have mercy on you and decide to stop it through someone. Or even business. Sometimes you are doing business with people and then you just tell them everything about your business. Tell them where your weaknesses. How can you do that? Don't do that. You need to trust people, their character and then you watch what they do, not what they say. Sometimes when they get comfortable around you, they begin to blackmail you with whatever information they have gotten from you. So when someone say, oh, you can lean on me, say, I can also lean on myself. I can lean on myself. So be careful on what you do with people. When you see that their character matches their words, what they say they want to do and they do it, then you know you can trust them a bit, not entirely. As you're trusting them, you're also having your own plan at the back. Don't say, oh, I trust this person entirely, this person cannot hurt me. We've seen where siblings hurt each other. Character is demonstrated through behavior. Yes, character is demonstrated through behavior. So don't just listen to what they say, listen and watch what they do. If they act on your interest or in your interest, then you know these guys are for me or this person is for me. But when they say something and they go ahead doing something different and you are seeing it for the first time and you're confused, like, oh, I thought this person is with me and is doing it again, just discard this person out of your life because this person don't have your interest. Also check, how did they treat people who cannot do anything for them? Some people are only nice to people who can do things for them, who they benefit from. How do they behave when they are angry? How do they behave when they are angry? You look at that. That is a very important key. And also, how do they handle disagreement? When you disagree with them concerning an issue, you guys are having some conversation and something comes up and you are disagreeing with this person, how do they handle disagreement? It is very important for you to know this because it's part of character. This is how they will treat you when you don't have that money to give to them anymore, when you don't have that resources anymore as a business partner, when you don't have that life that you provided or that entice them to you or that draw the attention to you. When you can't have this, how do they handle it? So the way they treat other people will also resonate how they treat with you. Number three is share in layers. Share in layers. Don't go from nice to meet you and let me tell you everything that's happened in my life. Don't go from, oh, nice to meet you, and let me share with you what has happened in my life. Now think about how they build a house. They start with foundation, then you build, and then you cast, and then you roof, you put some ceilings, you put your tiles, you finish your house, right? That is how it should be done. When you meet people, observe them, learn them, even though you're comfortable around them, but you have to control Control what you bring out of your mouth. Don't just say things that you just met someone in the morning and in the afternoon, evening, they already know you are from one village, or your dad is a minister, your mom is a business tycoon, your your siblings are in different countries sending you money. No, that shouldn't be. Don't say, oh, I struggled when I was coming up, I made it now, I have a lot of money. Don't do that. When you want to share things with people, learn them, have conversations, go on different dates, go on different outings, go on different gatherings. And as you are sharing, you are learning them. As you are sharing, you are learning them, you're observing them, you understand them, you see them, you see what they do. And this is what company, when you put all these things together, you begin to know if you can actually share depth knowledge about the things you share depth knowledge about you to them. Pay attention to patterns. Of course, pay attention to patterns. People may control their words for a while, but consistent behavior really brings out their character. So if there is a consistent behavior, that is the character they have. Whatever thing they are saying to you has nothing to do with the reality. The reality is what they do, what they have been doing when you met them months ago. When they consistently lie, when they consistently say things that are not true, you should know that person is a liar. When you consistently try to make things feel like, oh, you have to pay for the bills all the time, especially if you're a woman and you have some resources, when you have to pay for the bills all the time, they are giving excuses why they can't pay bills in a particular time, or handle some financial situation at some moment. You should know that it's a pattern. And if it's something you cannot handle, it is better you take those people out of your life immediately. And here's an important one. How do they handle your success? How do they handle your success? So if they've been with you for a very long time and you're successful, things are happening nice to you, you're being promoted, your business is going well and fine, how do they react? It is not when they come and say, oh, congratulations, but the face is saying something different, but the mouth is saying something different. How do they handle your success? How do they handle people's private life? When you meet them, how do they handle people's private life? Do they discuss the things that other people have said, to them? And then they tell you how the other person who was in their life did this, did that, share their personal information with you. If they can do that to them, they will do that to you. So don't think you are special or you're different. No. Someone who is consistently sharing people's private messages, private life with you, and you are so comfortable listening to that, they will also be comfortable doing that to someone else. So you need to know, number one, in this step, is that you should know how they handle your success, how they behave when they are angry, how they handle disagreement, how they go about a lot of things that are very important around situations. So if they are not doing it well, they're not handling it well, you cannot trust them at all. You cannot trust them at all with information or vital informations about you. What one is something I want you to remember. I want you to remember this number 4 step, which is, before you share anything with someone, ask yourself 3 questions. 3 simple questions, which I'm going to talk about in this step. Number 1 question is, why am I telling them this? Am I looking for genuine advice? Am I just feeling comfortable around them? Is it important for me to share this information with this person? Don't just open your mouth and then you are sharing things with people that you just met, people who you don't even know if they have genuine interest in you, people who you're not even sure if they can stand the test of time. Ask yourself deep questions. This information I'm sharing with this person, is it necessary? Is it a necessity, or I just want to prove myself or try to show myself that I have this thing and I want to use style to tell this person I have this thing or get unnecessary information about ourselves? Be careful. Ask yourself that question. Is it necessary? Is it of importance? Is it something that I really need to tell them? Know this and know it well, that once private information leaves your mouth, you do not have the ability to control who hears it and how far it goes. So before you open your mouth to tell people a lot of things about you, deep things about you, you have to think before you decide. You have to understand before you decide. And you have to make up your mind that this information that is leaving me is worth living. Hmm? It's worth living. Don't just take risk because you feel so comfortable around people. And finally, number 5, keep some certain information with your trusted circle. Yeah, people that they've gained and earned trust. Keep that information with them. You not sharing information with people or everybody does not mean that you are cold-hearted. It doesn't mean that you can handle things alone. It doesn't mean that you don't feel other people have the capacity to take things up for you. It simply means that not everyone should have access to you. Not everyone should know every details about you. Not everyone should know every move you make. Not everyone should know depth things about you, because you should protect your security. You should protect your life. Imagine this. Imagine the new baby that is born. Do you think everybody should have access to that baby? Do you think everybody can have access to that baby? Do you think everybody should have access to the newborn baby? That is how you should treat your life. That is how you should treat your dreams. That is how you should treat your visions. That is how you should treat everything about you, with care, with nurture, with respect. Whoever that needs to hold the baby should wash their hands. Whoever that comes to see the baby is should know that there are some processes they have to go through before they can touch the baby. You don't just come outside and then you have access to the baby. That is how your life should be. That is how your decisions should be. That is how your goals, your ambitions should be. Don't leave it just so unprotected. Don't leave things on as very accessible. Don't leave it very accessible for everybody. Okay. So I hope that you get to understand that life is good, but when you're able to preserve it, it is even better.